What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Happy 2014. It is tea time with the girls. We are back. We're fresh. Got some whole new topics that we want to talk about. And to start us off, my name is Fox Giselle. On my lovely right,
Ashleen.
On my lovely
Right.
Brooke Hart,
Sorry, I thought that was right.
adult entertainer, New York's China doll, Milan Zanatti.
And Crystal Sheridan, Independent Sales Director.
So Milan is going to start us off on a very hot topic that is something that she wanted to talk about that touched her in the media.
It touched me in the media, and it's sad because we have to start our new year as transgender women being targeted because of one individual. Christopher King, that goes by Crazy King, which should be crazy and not king, a peasant, because she is a monster. This person is evil. This person is devious and sent from the devil. During the new year, I don't know exactly what date, but Christopher King, the media is calling him a transgender babysitter, murdered 4-year-old Miles Dobson. And it wasn't just murder, it was a tragic torture. And this person, Christopher, took this boy's life and left him in a bathtub while his father is incarcerated, and the mother had no way of seeing the child for months at a time, and she had the baby up there and she was torturing that baby. And it just sickens me so much because women like myself, and I know I spoke with you a couple of times, I want children. I want...
Yeah, and this is kind of setting us back as transgender women that people are going to think, oh, this is what we do, don't give them children because they're going to torture them, or,
Yeah,
and
it gives us a bad name.
It really sets us back in the whole trying to get rights because everyone thinks that we're crazy. We're not,
Yeah,
we
we're not.
can't function in society. So this was just a real big hit in our community.
It really was, and I really hope if this person sees this video, I hope that you get whatever is coming to you because karma is a bitch. And you took the life of an innocent young child, and I hope when you get locked up that you get your ass beat, and that's it, okay? Because that really offends me.
And I think that is, and then the people want to know why. Why does, what's the reason why?
You can't
maybe
explain
she had
craziness.
You can't explain craziness, but maybe, she was tortured as a child.
So cruel. That is so cruel of her. How dare she do that? Because it's like a child is so innocent, born into a sinful world, and you supposed to be a godly child taking care of a godly child. So it's like you must have been going through a depression, or the child must have been crying so much and you just went crazy, or you didn't just take your pills.
Yeah.
So now that's a bad image towards us when we hook up with a guy who wants to be with us, marry us, and then wants to adopt a child. It makes them more to come to us and be like, we don't think so. Let's see your background, whether we have a good background.
Or they'll say, oh, I heard they be killing babies.
Yeah.
I heard they be torturing children.
That's
because life is so hard.
How many of you girls actually want to be parents?
I want to be a mommy.
Of course I do.
I want to.
The love of my life. The love of my life.
I do too. But I need a babysitter to live with me and
I don't need a
sleep
babysitter.
in my house, to have her in the room, the kids, because kids drive me crazy, but I love them to death. Yeah. I'll give them everything I want, but once the baby starts screaming, babysitter, where are you?
The love of my life has a son, and we were together when the baby was born and stuff like that, and it just sucks because I know this is in the media now, and his family is probably looking at it, and they're looking at me kind of like, I don't know, it's so heartbreaking. I remember when I seen it on the news, I was actually at your house.
Yeah.
And I cried so down. I was so hurt, and I just felt like
it touched us all.
I wish I could have kids. I would cherish and love that child. So, that really hurt me. So rest in peace to Miles Dobson, baby boy. God bless you.
Yeah. And another topic that we wanted to talk about, and this has been a very hot topic as well in our community for years, is the pros and the cons of silicone. Now, I can personally talk about this myself because of the fact that I've had silicone work done. I've had silicone work done in my breasts, I've had silicone work done in my hips, as well as my ass. And I personally, am an advocate for good silicone doctors, and I know people are like watching this and saying like, what's a good silicone doctor? Obviously, doing your research. Obviously, someone that is using 100% real silicone.
But
because
how would you know it's 100%? That's like something I would like. Like, how do you know? Like, you know, you could be so desperate for a look and an image. You'll go to somebody would say, "Oh, girl, call her. She's gonna hook you up." You
I
go
would never
there,
take
do
advice
your
from
research.
a girl. I've never.
Me
I go
either.
to a professional. I go to like someone who's board certified.
I know
That's what would
somebody
choose.
who had bad silicone that she even came out in the newspaper and that she said that she was laying on the table after they injected her, and then to close her up they used crazy glue.
My girlfriend got pumped in
And
the
they-
face.
well, I got to close up with crazy glue.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And that's horrible, and people should not go to them type of people. It's always good to
Yeah.
go to a
It worked-
professional.
it worked for her, though.
And
Yeah.
if anything goes wrong, you could sue the daylights out of them, get money, and get.
I always say, this is what I say. I may be an advocate in some ways, but I'm not an advocate for it when it comes to certain getting pumped in like your breasts or anything like that. Obviously, having loose silicone in your breasts is not the best thing. I got pumped when I was 18 years old. I went to a pumping party. If you don't know what a pumping party is, pumping parties happen a lot on the West Coast. Where
I'm sorry, I'm just kind of imagine girls dancing like, ooh.
let me pump you. Let me pump you. No, a pumping
Like,
party.
turn up. And then just shoot it. It's like, girl, you need a little over here. Hey, party.
No,
I
pumping
mean-
party is basically when, you know, one girl would basically rent out a whole house.
Yeah.
And she would service like a bunch of girls, and it happened a lot on the West Coast. And that was the
Wow.
first time that I got pumped.
They're like private parties.
Yeah, they're like private parties, you know, and you have about 6 or 7 girls at these parties getting pumped,
Yeah.
you know. So that's pretty much what a pumping party is. Have any of you other girls gotten pumped or had the interest in getting pumped at all?
All the time, but I don't trust the girls. They always give me names. They
Yeah,
dish it out. And
so
I'm
do
like,
I.
But I will say, once, about 2 years ago, you know, I was so, you know, after being, you know, ridiculed by other people saying that I look hard and
I
this and
remember.
that, I had got my cheeks pumped
Remember.
and my chin and my lips. Now, I don't know what happened to it because I don't see it no more. It seemed to have faded away overnight. I'm not sure if this is for all you girls trying to seek some, you know, sale, whatever, just to get that, you know, that chipmunk,
Instant gratification.
that, you know, for like a couple of months, I was, you know, rounded out. It did smooth me
Beautiful.
out. The lips stayed. The cheeks, it's like I laid in the pillow, they're gone. I don't know what happened. I feel like it's not as round as it was when I first got it done. And the lady that I got pumped by, she told me, "Oh, come back." She wanted $300 and told me to come back next week. I'm not gonna keep giving you $300 every week.
Yeah.
You know. And I know you had told me about in Mexico
Yeah.
that there's actual doctor. I would recommend
Dr. Molina.
I would recommend girls to go to an actual doctor. Don't go to a girl, another trans girl, because she might be trying to take away from your look. She
Or
might
sabotage.
She might be pumping you up with baby oil or what they call fix a flat.
Yeah, fix a flat.
Some
you know.
people use airplane fuels to pump for cheeks, breasts in the country in Argentina, Venezuela. All the girls out there, they get pumped by
Oh,
the
it's
girls,
not
and they
worth
take
it.
the airplane fuel, the used one. After people fly and land, they take that and inject you, and that causes like cancer. It rottens you out. They put cement in you, and all the girls
Oh,
they're
no.
like suffering. down there.
I can say this. I don't know for sure if Dr. Molina in TJ, Mexico is a certified doctor, because I've heard stories that, you know, he is not a certified doctor, but I do know that he uses 100% real silicone,
Yeah.
and he's been doing the girls for years. He's done me, he's done a couple of my girlfriends, so I know that he's like official. You know, but there's cons. I mean, you're getting like loose fluid pumped into your body.
No, but I had got the silicone before taking hormones.
Mhm.
I was just trying to chase, again, young, trying to chase that look, feeling like, you know, listen to other girls. Oh, girl, do this, do that, do that. And once I started taking hormones, I started to fill out naturally. You know, the hips, breasts, and, you know, the face, everything starts changing. So I just recommend girls to do your research if
Yeah.
you're really going to consider that, because you do not want to have something shifting, you know, just to have that Nicki Minaj and Jennifer Lopez look. It's not worth it when a guy
It's
smacks
not.
your ass and, you know, your ass switches to the side.
Or if it's
Or it's hard.
It's real
Or
hard.
they do this and then it's like a
I
yes.
felt girls' asses, and I'm
Yes.
gonna say this, Fox, and I'm not trying to like ride your cock, but you know what? I've told you before. You have the softest ass, that I've ever felt from a T-girl.
Thank
How you
you.
doing?
No, she really does.
Thank
and I
you.
felt asses.
Okay, we gotta put the lesbian guard up.
No, I felt asses that were nice, that were also nice and big. But there's girls that I have met, like when I would travel and stuff like that, meet different girls, and it's hard as a rock. I've felt boobs that were hard as a rock because they were pumped with silicone. My doctor, Dr. Arena in Callan Lord, has actually lost patients because they were pumped by the wrong person and it wasn't silicone. People have died. Once that silicone goes into your bloodstream and it hits your lungs, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time before you pass away. So it's very, you gotta be
Would
very
most of you
cautious.
say, I'm sorry, most of you say natural is the way to go?
Natural, I mean,
Natural.
for some
Yeah.
it works out, but for some,
No, not natural as far as like the buttocks area, like a natural ass.
some girls have
I don't have
a
the
plump ass.
patience.
I have a plump ass, and you will say I have a plump ass for being natural.
It's
what I'm
always
saying?
good
I ain't
to
got no
take your
ass.
time in pumping because some girls today is like, because it's like, I'm a nurse, I used to be a nurse, and when it comes to pumping, it's always good to do it weekly. Some girls, they do it like three
I
times
heard it
a
was
day.
monthly.
It's like, it all depends, if you want it that bad, you have to do it weekly, slowly. Girls, they take 3 shots in every day, 3 shots in.
That's
what
Some
I
girls
do.
over
Yeah.
silicones and they get pumped and it looks so beautiful, but it's just hard. Like, what the?
And they look beautiful for a few
Yeah.
years, but I've seen older TS women and they look crazy.
Yes.
Or it
It
starts
looks
to
like
look, you see their body and it starts to look black.
Crazy.
Like you see blue
I
marks,
have
and a lot
seen
of
that,
them, no shade, but they have to get tattoos to cover up all the scars from all the silicone that they've
They're
had.
looking like a cheetah.
looking like a
Which is-
cheetah.
Which is something else that is tied into the subject, which is something that we talked about in past episodes before, very briefly, but surgery. Now, I know, Brooke, that you've had surgery. I've had surgery recently. I've had FFS, by Dr. Harrison Lee. Shameless promotion.
But,
But I wanted to know, like, what are you girls' thoughts on surgery?
Well, I got my boobs done 3 times. One time, the first time was a C, and then it was an F, and now it's a D. Well, they deflated. I fell dancing at Pasha. I'm sure you guys have heard the story. I was dancing. They were throwing. I was in a tank.
Yeah.
You ever been to Pasha? They throw water, and I slipped, and this one. So this one's harder than this one. So, and I had Fs, and I couldn't balance. So, me personally, I would like to go bigger. From F to G, but they don't do it here in the United States. It's illegal, so I would have to go, to another country.
Are you looking at any doctors right now?
I can't find any on the internet that just give out the names.
And she also wants
Otherwise,
me
I
to
would do
travel with her and speak the Spanish, and
That'll be
then,
good. She needs-
because
I want to
at
know
the same
the
time,
chin,
it's like you want to
the
get the
butt.
right doctor, and then you want to do this research. And anybody out there in Colombia, because I heard stories of guys, they go out there, they meet trannies, and then they look horrible, and then when they
Or a girl
you-
go into a foreign
Yes.
country, not understanding the language, and telling the doctor you want implants, and he gives you,
I know that.
plants,
He gives you
or rat poison
or
inside
he-
your body, or socks in you, you're sticking.
yeah, or
you
he gives you shoulder implants. or
and plus
something.
you're going to another country where you don't know the environment and the lifestyle. Then you don't know if they're certified, because them doctors, they could be like, just go to somebody's house, up in the mountains, and they could chop you up or do whatever.
For real,
Or
very
they stick
soft
somebody-
about
With a scissor
or
and a
they
monkey
ch-
wrench.
or they sticking, it's like they chopping somebody else's body part to stick it inside of you, to look cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you come to America, you go through all this sickness, you don't know, and then you cannot sue them doctors in the other country
Because you had no paperwork.
And then on top of that, if something goes wrong, when you return to the States, you have to go back to that doctor
Yes.
in that country. So, in my opinion, I'm an advocate for getting things done right here in the U.S.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
You know.
myself, I'm gonna get liposuction and a fat grafting because in 2013 and 2012, the end of 2012, I was in a relationship and all I did was kind of like stress myself out, smoke weed and eat and just sit at home and stress over my boyfriend. And 2014 is all about us
Yes.
as women, me, myself, and I, and get my body, my look together and serve. And that's all
It's already
it's about.
together.
I mean,
Yes.
thank you.
Hello.
But, you
Men
know,
are just
still
like
thick,
water.
and I
Yeah.
wanna kind of like,
Yeah.
I want that snatch waist, and I want to be a size 0.
Hello.
honey,
But you know,
and
it also
Well, I want
goes
that.
with changing your eating habits and things of that
so
nature
you
too.
saying I eat like a grown man?
No, I'm just saying that if you want to have that snatch waist and everything and maintaining it, because we have we know a girl that has gone back
to, get liposuction quite a few times,
Wow.
because of the fact that, she likes to eat, So it's all about maintaining a whole new lifestyle.
Yeah, and as far as surgery too, I wanted to first take hormones for a full, amount of years because I always was the type of girl that I'll get a shot of estrogen and then feel like I'm cunt for a month and then get hard again or, So I've been taking hormones and I've been saving up and I'm going to get a rhinoplasty and facial feminization.
And that's one topic I want to jump on top of it. Make sure you go to the right doctors to give you hormones. Never buy it off the street because due to me, I used to buy hormones off the streets. And then at the same time, it caused me to have a heart attack, which I told you like 2 years ago. It caused me to have a heart attack
Was
five
it
times.
real?
I don't know
You
what
had a heart attack 5 times?
From
Two
taking
times.
the
hormones,
street
from
hormones?
buying it from the streets, from all types of girls who I thought that were my friends, and then to turn out.
Girls are so shady.
Girls are shady, and
They're
then once
so
I went to the
shady.
doctor, they checked me out. Plus, in that type of days, I was going crazy, buying, doing all types of stuff. Now it's like I'm settled down, and the doctor told me I can never take hormones ever again. So I was like, but I want to look, the way I want to do. He said the best thing is just go for implants. Some girls could take hormones. It depends on the body. But now, if you buy it off of the street, you don't know what the girls are. It's like they're pouring some stuff in it or whatever.
Yeah.
I personally was buying off the street from a girl, and she was giving me at first hormones, and then she started giving me steroids.
Steroids, yes.
And I'm dealing with body hair. Anyone that knows me from years ago, I was very feminine, I was very curvy, and now I have no body.
Bitch.
Yes,
So
my jaw,
she was
everything.
passing
tried
it
to
off
sabotage-
as
Yeah.
hormones?
And
Yes.
for 2 years, I was like
That's not the
I-
first time I've heard of that. When I
Always
lived
go
in
to-
LA,
I was
always go
feminine
to a
down.
doctor
I
who's
was really
certified.
That
I
is
go to Colin
ridiculous.
I go
Yeah.
to Colin personally
Who is
to see
she?
all my doctors in there. And
Helen Lord is
yeah,
really
you know,
good.
the Colin they do
Oh my
everything
God.
they send you.
Listen to this. The karma is real.
She's dead.
The person who did that to her passed away.
Yeah, she done.
Oh, she's burning in hell and
The
getting
karma
fucked
is
by
real.
the devil.
Karma
That
is
is
real.
Karma is real.
And she charged me, gag. She charged me more for the steroids than she did for the real thing.
But
Oh,
that's
I'm like,
crazy.
girl,
And that's
I
crazy
look like a
because that shows,
bodybuilder. I'm like,
that
yeah.
shows how desperate some of us can be when it comes
Yes.
to our look and our
Yes.
transition.
Yeah.
Society comes down on us so much sometimes for our look or whatever, how we portray ourselves, and it's like you want to try to be the best woman you can be, and you go to those
Yes.
extremes, and it's just horrible. It's sad that somebody would ever do that to try to sabotage your look, because
I'm used to
obviously
that.
she wasn't, serving it like you, so she wanted to try to take away
And plus,
from your look.
And plus, during the week, Mondays through Fridays, I attend these group meetings of trans women in Queens, Spanish. They talk about in the country how the lifestyle is when it comes to transitioning into the surgery, into the hormones, and it sounds sad. I'm like, you're in America. There's doctors here. Why are you gonna fly to Peru to go get some socks in you and rat poison? They come here and look like Barbie, and then 2 months later, it's falling, it's dropping, and you're crying.
scary.
It's like,
Yeah.
go to a doctor and not the girls, okay? It's like they're gonna pump stuff in you, and then the winter comes, you're looking like a freaking baboon,
Yeah.
No, it's
Which
true.
brings us to the next topic. How does getting clocked affect you girls as
Oh
women,
my
as
God.
trans women?
I love it. I like to fuck with people. You know what I mean? Especially with women. She knows. I will take out my breast and everything because they get
Yes.
frustrated.
I put my
I'm
pants
known-
down and show my ass.
I'm known for like for me personally, when I go shopping and the girls try it, I like to disrobe or whatever. I'd be like, I look like this and you look like that, and you're a woman. What is, you know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, you bleed, I shit. Okay, that's how I tell them. You bleed, I shit. Once a month, you bleed for 7 days. Okay, so stop it. Okay, and women are the ones who clock now.
I'm just very
Guys,
cat. I don't have
You think, yeah.
guys, it
No,
all
guys
depends.
men live.
It all
Guys
depends.
clock
Really?
because in my neighborhood, there's that one guy I told you about always
Yeah.
clocks my teeth to the boys when they're flirting with me. But this one time I was in front of my eyebrow salon about to get my eyebrows threaded, and I'm outside on the phone, and this guy passes by. I don't know if it was his sister or his girlfriend, but I wasn't like, I just looked whatever, regular. I just woke up, wanted to get my eyebrows done. So I go to this
Everyday cunt.
everyday cunt deacon, supposedly, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in front of the salon, and they're looking at me walking up the street, and I'm looking at them on the phone, and he said something to her like, "That's a man," or "That's a tranny." When he said that, like, I kind of just said something like, "Oh, how fucking rude." I just said something, because I always snap back. But I remember just being in the salon getting my eyebrows threaded. I was so, over it. I was so mad. I called my friend Amber. my trans mother. Hello. And I called her and I was crying. I'm like, oh my God, I want to go under a rock and die.
I know, because we put so much into our
Yes.
look. And for you to walk outside looking like a babe, you know, if you're coming outside all dolled up, and then for somebody to just shoot that dart at you, man.
Yes,
It's
and that really
like,
hurts my
oh
feelings.
my God,
It's
it makes
like,
you not want
It's like,
am I dressed right? Oh my God, do I
Yeah.
stink or something? Like, what the heck? I spent an hour doing makeup. I just bought this outfit that costed like $100. Okay, but not really. Okay, but
Yeah.
and, you know, it's like it makes it. You know, okay, certain days I can handle it. Other days it's like I get depressed. I just don't want to
yeah,
go to
some
work.
days I could deal with it.
I just want to commit
Especially on
suicide.
hormones.
It never bothers me.
But like Brooke said, she said it doesn't bother her, and I'm
Shit.
kind of like Brooke as far as like
Because I like to fight. It's always
it's
the
like
women.
it's like
never men, though,
some girls are made for their lifestyle. Like
Me,
they
it's
want
both.
the attention. For me, I would say I like the attention. I
Yeah.
feel like, well, you know, I'm gonna do blonde because I want everyone to look at me.
Yeah.
So I have to. It comes with you know the territory.
Yes, you get
But
more
you know what?
beautiful.
But as far as them like trying to hurt me because of
That don't
it,
hurt
that's
me.
where it gets
That's
like
a man. That's a man.
that's a
Oh yeah,
man.
that's a man. Oh fuck you. That's a man. And then you be like, oh my god. Oh my god, really? Oh my
I'd be like, where?
I start to cry.
I think we can all agree that it takes a lot of thick skin
Yeah.
for this lifestyle because
Would you
there's
say
been
it takes,
times.
it takes a man to be a woman?
It's like a real man.
But you know what? There's been times I agree
Yeah, it
with
takes a man to be a
Wilhelmina.
woman.
There's been times where I will fix myself up and I'll be feeling like on cloud 9 and I'm just like floating out there and then someone says, oh, that's a man. Boom. It's like, it just brings my whole world down.
I'm tucked right.
Yeah.
I'm tucked right. Okay, you know, it's like I'm tucked right. It's like you can't
It's like
see
you feel
it.
so uncomfortable. You're like, no one knows. No one
Oh yeah.
No one knows.
As
No
a
one
matter of
knows.
fact, you know, with me spending $19,000, yes, I spent $19,000 on my FFS. You know, we had a situation yesterday when we were at the mall.
Who did?
That happened? You remember when we
Okay.
passed by those boys?
Yeah.
And what did they say?
They saw you, and one said, "Is that or not?" And then the other guy was like, "No, it can't be. No, it can't be." You know, and you could, you know, and I just kind of was like looking at them like, really, like the shade, like.
And mind you, I had makeup on, you know, I had my hair tied back, I just had this surgery and everything like that. So, you know, it did kind of like do something to my self-esteem because I was just like.
It's more fucked up when another
Yeah.
tranny clocks you. That's a man and the bitch looks more clockable and they don't clock her.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's shade. Like, bitch, I'm looking real.
The shade
Bitch,
of it all.
You're wearing a freaking 99-cent wig, and then you clocking me because I'm wearing glamour, $100 stuff, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, whatever, and you clocking me, and then you letting all the boys in the hood know, and all the females, and then they're, oh yeah, that's a man, but yet she's not clockable. And then that nappy ass wig, like that's disgusting.
That
You
is
know?
so weird.
But what makes a girl clockable? I mean,
Her
what-
attitude, how she acts in person, because you could be the most realist thing. Like, I have a daughter, Scooby Sutton, shout out to my daughter. But when we first started hanging out, like, she would always give me life. She's like, you're so pretty, you're so real, whatever. But I would be so flamboyant. I would go out there and be like, and I would see boys, and I'm like, ooh, boy. I was stuck the corner. I was just real wild. And she'd be like,
Or as people would say, ratchet.
yeah, I would act ratchet. All the people out there that say,
That we're ratchet.
no shade to you, but there's a white girl that hates on our show, and she said, "Shout out to you because I know you're watching." So, I'm not ratchet, but my daughter would be like, "You know, you're pretty. Don't act like that because that will get you clocked. Because only a thirsty tranny will act like that. You're a lady. Present yourself as a lady." So she's my daughter. So as I continue to grow my transition, I try to be calm, but it's in my nature. I'm just wild and I'm loud and I like to have fun, but it is in the way you act in public. You know what I'm saying? That can get you clocked.
Yeah.
Well, there's times you have to. Well, there's times that we just wild. It's natural. It's like we're on the roller coaster.
Well,
You
everyone's
know?
looking, put on a show. Why not? Why not? You know,
well,
it's like.
certain
Yeah, but for a time and place, though.
Oh no, I'm
for
not saying
everything.
every time, you know, you go outside, you have to go, you know, all that. But I think that, you know, it's just,
Well, I get clocked more when I'm dressing
When
up.
she's hanging out with me.
You know, hanging out with her, I always getting clocked. No, that's a man.
Yeah, but she gets
especially
clocked, not
them
me.
church people, the 12 tribes. Eat my ass, you and your 12 tribes, okay? Especially walking with her downtown Newark.
You know, I
She's
understand-
dressed like a boy. I'm dressed like a girl.
She went there. Okay, this
Bitch,
bitch-
look, I was dressed like a girl, and you was dressed like a boy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
not
not.
Okay,
dressed
let's,
like a
let's
boy,
talk
but
about
dress
this.
with- dress with
No, let's
male
talk
clothes.
about this. Okay, I'm bald headed. Okay, I just shaved my head. I don't-
Mr.
she already-
Clean,
she already-
Mr. Clean.
She just put my thing
Shade,
out there. I know,
indeed.
so I don't like the attention. I look
And that's
more feminine.
understandable. That is so understandable.
Yeah, I look more feminine as a boy. I get hit on more by
Yes.
straight men as a boy.
Yes,
like
that's true.
that shit.
You know, like
Yes,
that.
they do.
So
They do.
it's just I don't feel like for me.
But you're
I-
still
I am.
trans-
I'm
it doesn't
still
take away from your-
transsexual.
you're
but
still
I don't
transgender.
feel like doing it 24. Oh, that sounds bad, right?
You know.
I don't feel
No,
like
it doesn't sound bad
You know,
because you know what?
it's-
I'm gonna say
I'm
this
just a
too.
lazy bitch to be
No,
done.
no,
I'm just
but
lazy.
then look
That's
at
the
the
time to do
everyday
this every
cis
day.
women. There's cis women that they throw on baggy jeans,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I
baggy.
was like,
So there's no reason.
Yeah.
So you saying that does not
Cis
take
women
away.
don't look like that all
I do
the
put
time.
on woman. I do put on makeup.
I have a question, and it might be off topic, but I keep hearing everyone say it. Cis, C-I-S. What does that mean?
Cisgendered women.
But what is cisgendered? I've never heard that. until-
Cisgender is basically biological, like.
But what does the cis stand for? Is it an acronym? Is it like what is cis?
Bitch, look at it.
right now.
Oh, so wait, let me
You
Google
guys
it. Let me
say-
Google it. Come back with
Yeah,
it.
Google it because y'all say
Let me
all the
Google it,
time.
come back.
You
What's
just
this
don't know the
means?
definition, honey.
I have a phone right here to Google it.
She don't know. You need to look it up. How you doing?
Hello.
You know,
So-
you know. This
But
is-
no. Oh no. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Okay, because you know, times being clocked, it's so fucked up. You know, it's like how Brooke says. There's this that she in the morning she's a boy. But with just less things on. Me, every time when I'm with no makeup, guys, oh mommy, what's up? And I'm looking at them like, this, what the fuck?
Okay, I got it.
Mommy.
Cis is a biological female
She said that word.
who
And
does
she didn't even look it up.
who's
what I
psychologically born female.
That's what I said.
Oh, I could say it though. I'm gonna say it. So ask what cis is again.
Okay.
No,
Is
you
that
asked
how-
already. Let's go. Just say it.
Well, cisgendered or a cis woman is a non-transgender woman who is psychologically born female.
Nice.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's better than saying a real woman because we're real women
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Just
we
different.
are. Yeah, we're just we
But-
are
but-
special women.
But
you
what
know?
is real? Because like Brooke said,
I'm
She
real, honey. Learn.
For me, this like my little cousins. They see me one day. I went home as a boy or whatever you want to call it.
well,
they think I'm a
don't
superhero.
say boys. Dressed as a boy. Dressed with boy
Well,
clothes.
just dress
Well,
because you're
down.
still a woman no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, I
Read
guess, but
my
I didn't.
mind.
I was in boy clothes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're a boy that day.
Okay, well.
You're still
Well,
you're
anyway,
a
they think
woman.
of me as a superhero when I'm like this, like all right, and then I go back to what I mean, and
Small kids, they
Yeah.
see me. That's a man, mommy.
But they still call me by the girl name
it's-
as a
and
boy.
that's
That's
I'm like,
what they respect,
I'm
yeah.
like little kids. You better run away. Get out of here. It's like.
Sometimes when I'm in public, because I hang out a lot with Fox, we hang out a lot, and sometimes when we're in public and I feel like someone's gonna clock us or whatever,
Down.
I always tell her like, they'll like try to, I'm like, oh, I'm lesbian, this is my girlfriend.
That's why I say,
like, we
yes.
always do that,
And it usually
and
works.
it
And her-
works. They'll be like,
Yeah.
you guys are pretty.
Like the other night, me and Brooke, we were just finished. Well, after the fight I had on Friday night, that this bitch, yes, bitch, I beat your ass in the club, okay, and I will do it again, okay. Well, we were caught the train to Penn Station. This weird Indian, he was like, "Mommy, I'll eat your pussy,"
yeah.
and I'm like, where? It's like I was trying to like so then this one tells him we're lesbians. I don't care. I'm like, oh my god. So then we went to the train. We're going down the city. He was like, suck my dick. I want to suck your pussy. So we come and tell him we're boys. We tell him we're boys. So he comes and says, I
Just
don't care,
he can
I
leave
know.
you alone, right?
So it's like he kept up. Then he took his little pinky little shit. I'm like, and then this oh how lovely. I'm like, bitch, please. So that's so
I was
disgusting.
like, get some money.
money. That
But he ain't got
word-
no money, so we just.
Oh, honey, he invited me to the
the
bathroom,
bathroom.
to the train,
How romantic.
on the New Jersey
To the
Transit,
bathroom.
So I'm like walking towards, I'm like, so I'm like saying, Brooke, he probably has money. She was like, bitch, no. So I go, he sits back down. He went ahead and he sits down and starts talking to a butch queen.
Yeah.
I'm like, you disgusting
So-
HIV fuck.
That,
You went there.
I'm sorry, when I get
okay,
mad.
all right, but then I want to talk about something. Do you think bisexuality really exists?
Yes.
And where do transgenders fall in that category? Since we are not man or woman, we are in sense both. So what do you think, girls?
We are women. Now, when it comes
With
to
cocks?
well, we're chicks with sticks. That's
Or pussy sticks,
You
right?
know,
Right.
Okay, pussy sticks better. Okay, because me, I'm always tell people they be like, you're a man. I'm like, I'm a chick with a stick. That's all about it. I got everything. Okay, like it, take it or leave it. Heck with it. Now, when it comes to bisexual, now people be like, do you like girls? Now, I don't like fish. I like what you like, honey. Dick. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a lady just like you.
Yeah, but what about the men that like women and then like men?
That's disgusting.
But don't
right
like
there.
transsexual.
That's disgusting.
When we're both. I'm kind of confused. Like,
I just feel like we can't judge them because we don't want to be judged.
Exactly.
We can't really say anything.
Yeah.
Like what you like, just wrap it up and be
See,
fine.
I feel like that too. I feel like you can't judge anybody, but if it's my own personal experience and
Yeah, I
I'm
won't
dating
fuck with you unless
and
you
if
got
I'm
money.
dating and I find out like he's bisexual, then my own judgment on
Yeah.
him would be like, ew, you're so gross. I will never mess with you. But if it
Yeah.
comes to like in general, hypothetically speaking, I won't judge.
well, I'm
But
gonna
if
say
it's in
I'm
my
not judge
own-
either.
I want to say from my experience, I dated a bisexual man who, when we, I think I attract a lot of bisexual guys. I think maybe because I'm a brick. I don't know. Maybe because
I'm a brick.
I'm
You're
very
bricks. Hold on, don't
None
say
of us
that,
are bricks. I was
actually.
just joking. I like to make fun of myself. I do it all the
So do I.
time.
Me too.
So, cause I love myself. So it's like
Yeah.
I could laugh about me with people. It's like nothing to me. Because I was with a boy who he told me he liked it women and men, and then he said I was his first transgender. It was different for him because he didn't know how to he didn't know the right way to be with me, like what to do. He never had to deal with someone like me. It was kind of crazy because he started to, be unfaithful. And then he was unfaithful with cis women and he was unfaithful with men. And I guess I was just the best of both worlds for him. He was dogging me out, meeting up with guys, telling me it's his homeboy. And I'm like,
Oh wait, is this your recent man?
no, another one.
Oh, okay.
And, he was cheating on me with men and women. And I felt like I was not, I feel like I wasn't woman enough or man enough to please him.
Well, you wanna
And
know
I lost
something?
him at the end to a guy, but he had got a woman pregnant. And it was just so, I felt like,
Honey,
oh my
my
God.
story is more
And I
tragedy.
loved him, and I was loving him
Yes.
to the point where he, I felt like, God damn it, do I have to go back and become what I used to be in order
Not
to be
for
with
any
him?
guy. Fuck
Honey,
no.
I'd rather be a whore because it's like once he leaves me, I get cured by the next one. Okay,
there's always another
okay,
one
and
coming.
especially the relationship I was in the past,
But as trans,
dating
it's so
a
hard to
bi-
find a guy that will walk with you in public.
Well, you
depending
want
on
something that's kind of
and,
hard
and
Yeah.
hold your hand
Girl,
and say,
get you a
this
dog.
is my transgender
Yes.
girlfriend. Like
in
I don't
which-
want to be with a guy who lies to people about us and say, oh, she's yeah. I want people to say, okay, I'm with you. I want everyone to know that you are my transgender woman.
I'm with
I don't want
you,
it. I don't want to
and
have
fuck
to
my wife
hide.
later.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna walk
since
with you
you
Because
feel
I want
like that-
respect. I want to be respected.
Since you feel like that, would you ever be like a trans being and be with another transgender woman?
No, I would never. I'm
Well,
attracted
she
to
better have
that.
coins. No, okay, she better have coins. Okay.
Shout out to
I
my
have-
wife Harmony, honey,
Yeah.
because that's my wife, I'm a
Yeah, I've
Oh
found
yeah,
some
a
girls
shout out,
attractive,
yeah.
but not like
Yeah,
like
me
that.
too.
Girls
I
or
find-
trans women?
A
Trans
trans, like
women.
you two.
Well,
You already know you too much, but you girls are like really like beautiful, and I'm attracted visually, but not sexually. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what I would
Gotta
want,
put the
Some
lesbian
girls,
guard
they
up.
get-
but not to a lesbian extent. No, that's too much.
Which
for
you
me.
know, this actually brings us to our last topic, since what you were just talking about, it kind of ties in. Will trans attracted people or trans attracted men ever be accepted by society?
They just got
Yeah, because the guys look like, if it's a bunch of guys, Super Bowl, and one of them talk about they had an experience with a trans girl, the other guy might make fun of him and, oh, that's gay. But what in this age is gay?
that bothers me.
It seems
Yes,
like all
me
the
too.
It
guys,
bothers me.
thugs, and they used to all wear baggy jeans. Now they're wearing skinny, tight girl jeans.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know sometimes who's homosexual or not.
What?
Everyone's looking gay these days. So what's
But
gay?
it's like not gay. Like you said, the men that love trans women, will they ever be accepted in society? It's like something within them, because 98% of men that I know, athletes, music artists, regular people, thugs on the block, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They all are attracted to women like us. And
Well,
it's like
they
keep
never
it
be
open
open about it.
Well,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
if they're attracted to women, they will definitely be attracted to us because we look like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful women at first sight. Now, when you find
From
out that
far
we have
away.
a little bit more in between,
Yes.
it's your choice to you know, if you want to go through with it. So
There's men out there.
that doesn't take away from
Okay,
us being women.
I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. You know, that's an insult. I'm sorry. Okay. Please hit me more. Okay, there's men out there who love women, loves us, but when it comes to us, the guys will be like, I love everything. I just, you know, it's like the stupidest story they tell me. I love my wife and all of this, blah, 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 blah. I just wish that she had a dick. I'm like, excuse me, well, don't you just go buy her strap on and have her fuck you? Okay, how hard is that? But, okay, now men now in these days, it's like they got their wives and they got us. Okay,
That's the best
And they're so
package.
damn
that's the
picky,
best
too.
package.
That's the best
They take
package.
her shopping, they pay her bills, and they pay our bills. Okay, so that's over. Now, when it comes time for him to live with us, now that's the bitch right there. That he gotta.
He'll spend that night, but that's
Yeah, he spends the night, but he gotta go back to
If
his
you're lucky.
bitch, and that hurts us more. Now, when it comes to society, you know, yes, no.
You better be real as rain walking down the street, because otherwise he won't do it. Unless
Yeah.
he's really confident with himself.
Yes.
It's not gonna
Even
happen.
though, and we talked about this in a couple episodes before, even if you are real as rain,
Even then.
sometimes it's what he knows psychologically
Yes.
that he knows that you're trans.
Yes.
He thinks
Yes.
everyone
so
knows.
he thinks everyone else
That's what
knows.
I'm going
Yes.
through.
So
Yeah, you can't
therefore, it's going to, you know, fuck with him mentally and psychologically.
Every time I hang out with my husband, yes, hey baby, he's a bitch. You know, well, in reality, every time I walk with him, although he's 65 years old, yes, I married my sugar daddy. You know,
Well,
yes,
hey.
yes, and you met him, okay?
Hey, you know
okay,
what?
I had to follow my mom's rules.
I'm a sugar baby, okay?
Okay.
Me too.
Anybody that wants to come get me, okay?
Yes, my mama said you find yourself an old man, he's paying you, he's getting you, you know, implants, marry him and get life insurance. Okay. So anyway.
What's that girl from Adam's Family?
Wednesday?
No, not Wednesday. The one that married Fester.
Morticia? Oh, no.
Yeah.
The white girl.
Yes.
Not the way. The one. What's her name?
But
Not
anyway.
Morticia.
No, the one that married Fester.
Yes, the white girl blonde. Yes, I know who
she's
you
a
talking.
white girl.
Yes, I know who you're talking about, girl.
Forgot her name.
Debbie.
Debbie Lewinsky.
Yes, but anyway, every time I hang out with my husband, I don't get clocked. People, it's like society accepts us. But now, if I'm hanging out with a younger nigga, younger Puerto Rican papi chulo, it's like he's insecure because about the crowd, holding my hand.
Yeah, and that's sad because that's
It's like he holds my hand in the village, only like, hello.
Or hold your hand.
Hold my
in the-
hand in Brooklyn, Queens,
Newark.
Newark, New Orleans, and California, not just in the village.
Or not in.
Hold my
closed
hand in
doors
front
the
of
dark.
your family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, not just in the hotel, in the in the entrance of the hotel and carry up the stairs. Motherfucker, I could throw you out the window. Okay.
He's like, I'm not better than anybody at all, but I would never put up with the man that would not walk with me outside.
Me
If
either.
if he made
That's
me
why I'm
feel,
single.
If he made me feel shameful for who I am in public, I would never be with him. All my boyfriends, and not to brag, but that's the only reason why I accepted to be their girlfriend. Miles would walk with me in public and hold my hand, and guys would like look at him and be like, thumbs up.
Well,
like,
look
"Yo,
at
yo,
you.
chick
That's
is
why.
bad."
Because you
Beautiful.
look like that. We
Yeah.
all don't look
Beautiful.
like that.
No,
That's
but I'm not
beautiful.
coming at it. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying,
you're not
like,
coming, I'm
we
saying
as
it.
women, you guys are beautiful too. You know what I'm saying? We have to build up our self-esteem,
Yeah.
because there's times I look in the mirror, honey, and I feel like I look like the ill monster.
Yeah, honey, I'd be like, damn, I'm
So,
Eddie Monster. Look
we
at
just
me.
basically have to find a man that will love us for
Yeah.
who we are and
Yeah.
appreciate the beauty, because we all are beautiful, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if we're gonna date someone that doesn't appreciate
Yeah.
us, then you're fooling yourself.
Yeah, and I
because
had-
there are
I
men
had
out
a
there
boyfriend.
that will love you.
I had a boyfriend that used to tell me, you know, and for a while I never wore heels because he would tell me, an ex-boyfriend, you know, oh, you look too tall, the heels make you look, because I'm 5'9", but with heels, I could be 6'2", 6'3", whatever. And he would, you know, basically tell me that, you know, I'm not, oh, don't wear heels because you're gonna get clocked, and to walk ahead if you're gonna wear heels.
Oh,
He was shaming.
No.
Yeah, you
Who
know,
was that?
and you don't know him. This is someone from last year. He's gonna
Fuck
stay.
him, girl.
He's gonna
You're
stay in
Wear
last
heels,
year.
bitch.
But for a long time, you know, I felt like I couldn't wear heels.
It's different
because
if the guy is
I was
short.
gonna be
Then
clocked.
you're gonna wear heels.
So I would never wear. I don't. To this day, it affected me. I don't wear heels because I feel like it's gonna get me even more
I would have
clocked
hit
than
them with
I
the
would.
heels.
But I know
was
with me.
wondering too. 'Cause
I know
last
with
time
me.
I saw you.
I don't wear when I don't wear makeup. I don't get clocked. When I
Me
wear
too.
makeup,
Because I paint
it's
like
like it's funny to me.
Over here
I'm not
too.
saying everywhere I go, everyone's just
I'm a
boom, bam, bam,
lesbian,
bam.
and I'm
But
a
when it
lesbian.
happens,
I
when it
didn't
happens,
know
I'm
you had
I'm
an
patient.
issue with high heels because the last time, like the first episode that we filmed, I seen you in heels and you had like these 2 inches. I'm like, what is she doing with them grandma?
No, you want me to wear, you want me to wear high heels?
Yeah, with that because you had some white high heels. Remember? And
Oh,
they were,
you
like, real
wanted me to
soft.
wear
And I know
6
'cause-
inch?
No, I just didn't know that you had a problem with that, and now I know.
Yeah.
See, everyone has a story.
Well, I have a
behind
lot of,
something.
I have a lot of, I'm opening up kind of right now. I have a lot of insecurities. I'm sure we all do.
Yes,
you know.
we all do.
And also, I had a guy who used to. I think it's like when you feel grand or over in a
When you
sense,
feeling it.
When you're feeling really high and mighty, some guys might try to like, if they're assholes, try to take away from your.
Yeah, happy
Tell
days.
you.
Try to steal your joy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to go
if
through
he's
that.
not so happy with himself,
I used to go through that. I'm sorry to cut you off. I used to date a guy 5 years ago. The house was of lies. It's like the House of Cards, that movie, the show.
Yeah.
I was in a house of lies that I was, okay, I had him, pay child support card, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let me get to the point. At the end, the father-in-law calls me telling me the tea that he's not the father-in-law. He's just a sugar daddy, and everybody in the house is just trade. He supports everybody. So the cousins, the brothers, the sisters were nobody. All the people were working out in the stroll, and cousins and everybody who I thought was my in-laws my boyfriend was the plate. Everybody was fucking him. Everybody, he was the pie. Everybody was eating the pie, and the sugar daddy was so nice enough and telling me, "You're nice. Find yourself a real man."
Yeah.
Cause this guy who I was dating didn't even want to hold my hand. He didn't want me to get all beautiful, glamorous. He was fighting with me every time I get glamorous. He'd catch me in the street and beat me up and rip my hair, and that was so insecure. So one day I got mad. I just slashed his face. So I found out what was really the tea. Giving $200 to go get a tattoo done. This really hurts me now. Although I'm married for 3 years, but it really hurts me. Like, why men are like that so cruel? Like, you have a beautiful girl with you, and you're gonna abuse her, and then talk about the world. She's everything indoors. Once you go outdoors, it's like he's throwing you, okay, bitch, but okay. It's like he tells me to go across the street and walk over there towards the train, okay, and he'll meet me over there.
Oh no.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
I've had that happen.
I've had that happen too.
Yes.
The boys
On
that
my best
will,
nights.
the boys that you meet, and then they'll tell you to walk 5 steps ahead of them or something.
Yes.
That has to do with society and
I
how they
won't do
judge
that.
trans lovers.
I know.
I learned the
that.
hard way
Can I
that
say
I
something?
don't.
Yes,
birth
definitely.
Like, I personally don't deal with that ever. I've never dealt with that because I refuse to deal with it. It's all money for me.
It's because you're a
Like
bitch.
her, she likes to have her fun. This is my best friend. She likes to have fun and she's boy crazy. I'm not. I don't care.
You never had
I
that
don't-
phase,
yeah,
though?
no, I don't care.
Oh,
Even when
she's
you
a
got
monster because, it's just like, hi, what's your name? Unavailable.
money.
Money.
Yeah, I say that. I want money.
I'm like, girl,
You're not breaking
he's
my heart. You're
nice.
not
She's
doing
like,
this,
I don't
no.
care.
No, that's true. I'm
I
with
can't
her,
deal
though.
with it. I would think mentally it would really fuck me up if someone
Oh,
did
she needs
screw me
pills.
up. Yeah, so I choose not to deal with that. Like I couldn't deal with that.
But let me ask you something. How do you please yourself when you just want to get that spot just hit?
I don't even touch myself.
She's miserable.
I don't. I
She's
got a
a miserable
dildo and I
whore.
threw it away the next day. I was like, okay, this is over. I don't. And I saw
This
it.
is why I
Would you
hate
say
all-
that you're asexual?
I do like.
Monster
I like being
sexual.
sexy. I like the attention, and then once you talk to me and I know I can get you, I'm done with you. Or I get the money. I do as little as I can for the money, for a lot of money. So, look up on Eros.
I love this bitch.
Shameless
But how,
promotion.
like, what do you? Give us an example. Like, so you said, like, if a guy wants to talk to you, you'll charge him to speak to you and stuff.
Yes.
Down, yes.
Yes.
This bitch here,
I
I
have a
love her.
car.
I love her because we go to parties. She just flashed her titties. She got $1,000, and I'm like, huh, bitch. For me to get $1,000, I gotta bend and crawl and bark like a dog. So I'm like, so she's blessed, and the guys that. It's like she hurts their feelings and they
It
love
makes me
it.
feel good because I
Yeah.
know you're not gonna.
Guys
I want
like
to be in
that.
power. I wanna be in power.
But when I do it, guys, they get offended. I'm like,
They're
I feel
really
you.
bad. They're really rude to her. I
Yeah,
don't
they rude
understand.
to me, and I throw them a drink. Like, go home to your wife.
Yeah.
I said, do you think it's because, like, maybe Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I see too many girls get screwed over. Like the stories
Yes.
you're all sharing, I don't
Yeah.
want to go through that. I would kill someone if they did that to me.
It's 2014.
Yeah.
Nowadays
I
is make me
If
come
they
and go
treated me
home.
like that, they said walk across the street,
Oh,
I push
no,
you in
they
front of a
have-
car.
I would really hurt
Yes,
somebody.
I would. Yeah, I would hurt somebody.
I would hurt somebody.
So I keep it very business.
I'm so mean that nowadays I just, God forgive me. She knows it. God is my witness. When guys tell me, walk over there, I will make sure. Go catch AIDS, motherfucker. And I
just
hope you
please.
die. I hope your mother catches it, your whole family. I swear to God, I'm like
That's
that.
not nice.
Well, it is nice when you tell a guy that, after he made you feel good, and then once you go out in the street, okay, bitch, okay, he lets you go and pushes you. I hope you get an STD in your cock, and then I walk away happy and cut, is that, and then after that he calls you like, beep, catch AIDS, beep.
I don't recommend that the girls escort or whatever. It's just for me personally, I always had a guard up because I saw my family, my mother and father, he cheated on her a lot, and I just didn't want to go through that.
I've gone through that
So
too.
for me personally, I always was like money. It was always about the image. My mother's like, well, you should work on friendships and building friendships with people. Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. For me, better it's just to be guarded. Like with her, it took forever to even make a friendship with her.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust people like that.
You can't. Not
And
especially
so
after-
for me, it's always business.
The only
and
girls I hang out with.
if you don't got
girls,
money, get
and
out of my face.
It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard to trust.
Like
girl
meeting
like us.
these girls, they're very
Yeah,
sweet.
cool,
Yeah,
we actually thought you girls were
petrified.
mean and
I
gonna
was
read us and
petrified.
beat us up and drive and leave us, on the highway and walk to Ashley's. That's how we were like, so I'm telling her, you're paranoid. And then me at the
I was
end,
shaking
I'm
in
like,
the car.
oh
I
God,
was
we're
just
about to
so
go to
nervous.
hell. So my husband,
She's really quiet.
Because
and
it's
you're
so-
like,
but
oh
then,
my God.
so my
That's
husband
why
came and he
Kayla-
said, you're gonna be
You're like, come out
fine.
there.
That's like how it goes, but there's not a lot of sisterhood with trans girls. It's like,
I mean,
Lack of
trannies.
sisterhood.
It's like they tell me, "Oh, you're beautiful," and then at the same time, months go down the road, they pulling your hair, they
There's-
backstab
or
you.
they're saying that you're pretty and then saying she's a brick.
You know what? And it's so funny that you say that because there's girls, and she came up with this term years ago. There's girls that watch this very show. You call them fanamies.
Yeah.
Because what they are, they're confused fans. They're haters, but they will sit there and they'll watch the whole show.
Yes.
They will
Critique
know all the
everything.
topics. They'll know all the topics, and then they'll sit back. I can't relate to these girls. There's not a white girl on here
Well, now
that I
there's a
can
white
relate
girl.
to.
Oh no, there's no.
Now we have a white girl.
No, I read a comment saying that there's no Indian girl.
Holla holla, Judy Billy.
Someone look at comments saying that we're racist.
There is
Alright,
Indian
no,
girl.
wait.
Okay,
Alright.
okay.
Hold on,
Or wait,
hold
all
on.
these girls are so ghetto, and there's one Chinese ghetto girl.
Honey, hold on. There is the Indian girl. Say hello to her hair. Indian girl.
Pocahontas.
That's real.
100% Remy. So I am Indian.
Yes.
Some girls are just jealous that they can't support how we look.
Like they're
Like,
jealous.
bitch, well, go to the 99 cents.
No,
store
but
and
then again,
go-
there's girls that don't want attention, that don't wear makeup. They want to be like, kind of like, I don't want to look at me. I don't want to get clocked. So they hate on girls that get all glammed up because
Yes.
they don't have the
They're so secure about themselves.
they don't have the what's the word? They're just they're not.
They don't have the balls to get
They
up
don't
in-
have the balls to be beautiful.
Yeah.
They are like Shrek and Fiona. Okay, Fiona, and
Like, I see
sometimes
these
she has
girls-
to hide.
I see these girls that they get sex changes, and I feel like sex changes would have been the last thing they got, and they don't
How
get
can
no
you
other
get a
surgery.
sex change? You're not okay. I'm sorry. Okay, this is another topic that my uncle, my 11-inch uncle.
You're 11-inch uncle. How you doing? How many inches uncle?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Tell the story
Anyway,
back to me, honey.
my uncle he made me open up my eyes because I was planning section. Then he opens up my eyes and he's my favorite uncle.
But wait a minute.
I bet he is.
I can't get over the fact that he's 11 inches.
Girl, you can see it.
Yeah.
He walks around, you can see
Is
it.
he cute though?
But book is all
Anyway,
for her.
anyway, he opened up my eyes. Was talking
Not to be
about
nosy. Have you messed with him?
no.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause I know.
girl.
She messed with one of them.
Girl, don't
And he
even
got some
start.
worm. Anyway, okay,
worm.
okay. Let's get to the point about
Wow.
sex change. Okay, the sex change is my uncle talked about a female's a female and a trans woman. Now, if you want to be a female, you dress like it, we act like it, we fuck like them, and in the bed and come. But the thing is, once you get a sex change, it's just a hoe. Okay, now unless unless a real sex change is, unless they lay you here and lay a woman here and they take all her organs out and take yours out and throw it away and put all hers inside of yours. And then sew you back up, and then you're a woman with the fallopian tube and ovaries and all that bloody shit all up in you. Now, then you're a woman.
I think that
I don't agree
girls,
with
you know.
I think certain girls, if they're gonna start doing surgery, they should start on
the face.
Not look like a monster.
Because and I actually I want to give a shout out to another show, T's and Kiki's, because I watched it, I did like it, and Fox was on there. Shout out to everyone on there. No shade, there's no hate, nothing. A girl on there had spoke about getting surgery, getting sex change will not define you being a woman because no one sees your sex change. So I think it's to work on your outer appearance first.
You're still a man. You're still looking like a man. So okay, now if you look cunt and real, then baby, let's get a sex change.
That could be the last
But if
chapter.
you're looking like a Shrek and Fiona, you better go sit your ass down and go fix up your face and shave it down, the hardness, and look real at least. And then, okay, and that takes years for a girl to, like a beast to look like us beautiful women in here. Now, we all can get a sex change here, but a beast who's looking like Fiona and Jekyll and Hyde and Batman, it's ridiculous.
So
that's not nice.
So,
but that's
yeah.
what we were talking about before.
About
girls.
It's reality. We have to deal with this. I'm sorry.
But that's the thing. You can't. Other transgenders can't judge other transgenders in their transition because you don't know if they just started out.
Honey,
I know when
I'm real. Honey, you look like
me,
a beast, and this is how it is. You gotta do this first. Mess with your face. Some girls will be like, I had the
Some
section.
people say that about you, and you get upset about it. It hurts your feelings. So why should you put that on someone else?
Well, it's like you letting them know ahead of time.
I just feel like
before they take action. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry for interrupting, but I just feel like to each his own, and each girl should just focus on taking your hormones. Make sure you do your laser appointments because that's what's important.
Yeah.
If you can't afford the surgery, just continue to take your hormones because it breaks you down. And then in due time, hey, if you get that money for surgery, then turn it, But I feel like we as women, as transgender women, we shouldn't come against each other, to other girls. I don't want to get mad at each other. We read, that's what we do. But everyone is on a transition and a journey. And I just, shout out to everybody that's starting out and everybody else that is been on this journey.
Always getting lazy, how you just mentioned, because if a girl don't get lazy before the section, she's gonna have like a whole Christmas tree up in there. She's gonna have a whole Christmas tree in the inside, and that's affects you more.
It's to laser your whole body.
Yeah.
That's the
not
lesson
just
I
wax.
learned.
Don't wax because you're gonna have a whole ancient China up in there. So that's
So on that note, I just want to just say that we have talked about a lot of topics today, for the first episode back on 2014. I want to take this moment to thank all of our viewers. I also want to take this moment to send a special shout out to a very special viewer that thought that we were sending shade to her, and we were not sending shade to her. Miss Azariah, Miss Anarchy Monroe, we love you, girl. Also, we will be back on the next episode with a whole new set of girls. And as Milan Zanotti says, don't try it.